Today we're diving into a topic that's likely to spark some heated debate. Why Metallica is not an amazing band. Metallica. We all know the name. The legends of thrash metal, a band that has influenced countless of musicians and redefined the genre. But here is where I'm going to challenge the narrative. While Metallica is definitely iconic and has put out some absolute bangers, I don't think they're as great as they're often made out to be. Before you head into the comments to roast me, I'm not saying they don't deserve recognition, not at all. They've created some of the most influential metal albums of all time, including two of my favorites, Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. Let's take it back to the early 80s when Metallica first hit the scene. In 1983 they released Kill 'Em All, and honestly, it was a game changer. It had everything a thrash fan could ask for. Raw aggression, speed and the youthful energy that was impossible to find. The riffs, absolutely brutal. The solos, insane. This album pretty much set the stage for thrash metal to blow up, and Metallica were at the forefront. Then came Ride the Lightning in 1984, and if we're being real, it is probably one of their most complete works. It wasn't just fast for the sake of it, it had nuance, melody, and showed the band's growth in songwriting. After Ride the Lightning came Master of Puppets in 1986, and a lot of people consider this the greatest album they've written. And don't get me wrong, I think it's a solid album with some killer tracks like Battery and the title track Master of Puppets. But for me, this was the start of Metallica losing that raw, aggressive edge that made them stand out in the first place. The production was cleaner and the songwriting was more structured. And then there's Lars Ulrich. When Metallica first hit the scene, his drumming was fast, tight and relentless, but as time moved on, he started to settle into his comfort zone. James Hetfield. His voice is iconic, no doubt. His growl on songs like Motor Breath or Creeping Death is what Metallica gives their distinct sound. But let's be honest, Hetfield has some quirks that start to wear thin after a while. The constant that pops up in just about every live performance and later albums become kind of predictable. And of course we have Kirk Hammett. Now Hammett is an incredible guitarist and I'll always respect his work on those early albums. But somewhere along the way, he became overly reliant on the wah pedal. And look, I love a good wah solo, but when every other solo feels drenched in it, it starts to lose impact. Now let's get into the load and reload era. I know maybe some of you love those albums, but for me, it's where Metallica really starts to drift. Gone was the thrash metal that made them legends. In its place, we got a more mainstream rock sound, if you even want to call it rock. Songs like The Memory Remains or Fuel are catchy, sure, but they don't have the same weight or intensity as Whiplash or From the Bell Tolls. Now I want to take a step back and acknowledge something important. Metallica is iconic. There's no denying their influence on metal and beyond metal. They've been a gateway band for so many people getting into the genre and they've inspired countless musicians. So there you have it. While I absolutely love Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning and have respect for Master of Puppets, I think Metallica has been coasting on their early success for years. Lars' drumming, Hetfield's vocal quirks, Hammett's overuse of the wah pedal and the band's shift towards more mainstream rock all contribute to why I don't think Metallica is as great as people make them out to be. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for more content. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.